Hello, I'm Dominic. For the last 3 months or just over, I've had the great privilege of being the Dean, the senior priest here at York Minster. And I'm much looking forward to going through the great spiritual journey of my first Lent here. I came to church, first of all, in my teens. I joined a church choir because some of my mates at school had done so, and it seemed a fun thing to do. I liked singing, I liked the music, it was a good crowd of people to hang around with. I didn't really know much of what it was all about though, until my first Ash Wednesday, when something rather strange happened, which kind of blew me away. As some of you may know, in the services that the church holds on Ash Wednesday, we put ashes in a cross on people's foreheads. And I simply followed along with what everybody else was doing. They seemed to know what it was all about. And I went and I knelt in front of the altar, and the vicar traced that cross on my head, looked at me and said, "Remember, you are dust, and to dust you will return." I was absolutely bewildered by this, and it led to a lot of thinking and a lot of soul searching, from which I discovered quite a lot more about Christianity than I'd previously ever understood. I came to learn that actually following Jesus is something that's extremely demanding. It isn't just about the fun times. It isn't just about the big celebrations that happen at Christmas or on Easter Sunday. You can't understand resurrection if you haven't walked with Jesus along a journey that is a pretty tough and demanding one-way street. And we do it for a number of reasons. People do it for all sorts of personal reasons. But Lent is in part the opportunity to throw open the windows as spring comes along and have a really good spring clean of who we are on the inside, how we relate to God, how we relate to the church and to the world around us. All of that I discovered as a result of that shock of being reminded of my mortality with that ash cross on my head over 45 years ago now. It was a life changer. This Lent at the Minster, we're going to be looking at some very basic Christian concepts: prayer, worship, generosity, rest, which is something many of us neglect. We're going to be trying across the Sundays of Lent, we're going to be trying to remind ourselves of the basic call of the disciple, of what it means to follow Jesus more closely. That means going into the wilderness with him, where he spent 40 days wrestling with his sense of calling and what it was all about. It will mean walking with Jesus the last days of his life in Holy Week. It's a great opportunity to get back to basics. And when we've done that, it makes it an even greater opportunity to celebrate Easter all the more fully. I wish you a blessed Lent.